Good evening, YouTubers. 406 Shaver here. Tonight I'm going to be bringing you a shave review slash shave of the night that actually should have been posted on Friday night. I initially filmed the video on Friday, and when I went to go check it and start editing it to put it on YouTube, I realized that I had filmed the whole thing in time lapse, and understandably I was a little upset with myself, but this video is going to be basically web redemption for me. So in that shave and in this one, I'm going to be using the genuine Old Spice shave puck, and it's in the Ship Grand Turk mug and the Ship Salem. Very nice mug, no chips, no cracks, anything like that. The aftershave that I'm going to be using is the Old Spice New Classic scent. I just got done putting the Art of Shaving pre-shave oil on. It's the sandalwood. For my razor, I have the Gillette New Ball-End Tech. I don't know if you can see that right there. And then the blade that I'm going to be using tonight is the same blade I used in the shave the other night. And it is a Gillette Super Blue blade. And this is this blade's second shave. When I found these blades, it was in a limited quantity. I think I have 4 of them. They were in a pack of 5. One was in the spent razor slot on the back of the razor. And there's the case for the blades. So I was able to pick that up at the thrift store for relatively cheap. So I went ahead and got those. I don't plan on using those blades too often. It's like a special occasion. But my reasoning behind it was this is going to be my first YouTube video, so what better of a special occasion. The brush that I'm going to be using is a Haircut and Shave Co. synthetic. I believe this knot is 28 millimeters. This is rapidly becoming one of my favorite brushes. It's got good backbone on it. It's very soft on the face. It traps lather very well. So I'm just going to get that a little wet here. And after my shaves, I like to use a beard oil and beard balm on this stuff right here. The beard oil that I use is the Gentleman Jim's Montana beard oil, and it's the Grizz scent. And the beard balm I'm going to be using is also Gentleman Jim's, and it is Grizz as well. Used to be written on the back here in Sharpie, but over the past couple of uses it has gotten wiped off. So without too much more talking before I get down to business here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get down to business. And let's get this shave started. I have checked my phone a couple of times now. It still is in video mode. We're recording, we're in good shape, so I'm gonna get lathered up here and we'll start the shave. That's a very good smelling lather. I really like that smell. So, as I mentioned, this is gonna be my first YouTube video. So if you could leave me, any questions or comments that you might have. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that the razor that I'm going to be using tonight is what is referred to as a Gillette New Ball-End Tech, but I may have my facts wrong on that. So any information on that you could provide would be helpful. And other than that, I'm just going to be doing some light commentary on the lather, the blade, the overall shave experience. Last time on Friday when I did this shave, I had about 5 days of growth, and this lather worked really, really well. Gave me a very, very close shave. I'm super, super grumpy that it did not film in the format that I wanted it to film in. And unfortunately, my phone will not convert from time-lapse back to regular video. I'm fairly certain that you can film, you can convert it from a regular video to time-lapse, but I guess if it's initially filmed in time-lapse, it won't let you make the switch. So my wife made the comment, she said I could slow it down either on YouTube or in iMovies, and then just do like a voiceover type thing, but I decided against that. So I'm working with about a day and a half to 2 days of growth here, so it should be a pretty decent representation. Really like the Gillette Blue Blade. I'm gonna try and see if I can pick up some more of these. I don't know if there's, I'm sure you can find them. I'm sure they're all over YouTube. But for most things, I like to kind of locally source it. I mean, I could go to eBay and bid on them, or, you know, find somebody through Facebook, I'm sure. But, you know, I like finding all these things in the antique shops and, you know, the secondhand stores and stuff. It's kind of one of my hobbies now that I got into wet shaving again. I initially got into it, went to Utah with the wife's family, and ended up going to one of the malls in Salt Lake, I believe, and stopped by an Art of Shaving outlet store there, and I really liked what they had to offer, but I thought the prices on a lot of their stuff were pretty pricey, so I think I picked up like their baseline DE razor and some sandalwood soap, which I still have. It was it came in a little pump. It was the liquid stuff, so you could just mix that up in your hands, or you could use a lather brush. I think I got a lather brush. I got some pre-shave oil, which I just used, some aftershave oil, which I think I've only used that once or twice. Not a super big fan of that. The sandalwood smells alright, but I don't know. For me, the Art of Shaving variety smells a little old manish. I'm not such a huge fan of that, but overall, I like DE shaving. I very much enjoy it. It's been kind of a way to, you know, come home from work, jump in the shower, and then just unwind after a day at work. So it's, yeah, collecting the stuff, the razors and, you know, old shaving mugs and stuff is a hobby, but the act of shaving in and of itself is more relaxation for me than anything. So that's why I do it. As I said, this is my first YouTube video, so any comments that you have for me will be helpful. I will take them under advisement. And hopefully the next video that I make will get better. And, you know, each successive one after that will continue to improve at the same rate. So got a little nick back here. I forgot to mention in my my intro / shave setup that I do have a Shave Nation alum block that I use, and when I get done shaving, I like to use that on any nicks and cuts that I have before I put aftershave on, so I'll be using that as well. Rinsing out my brush now. I'm gonna wipe off my face here. Thinking about also trimming the beard a little bit. You know, you can leave me a comment on YouTube, and if you'd like me to do a video on the trimming of the beard, I could do that. If you think it needs to go, comment. If you don't think it needs to go ahead and comment. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and get that alum block. There we go, Shave Nation alum block. Geo Fatboy, shavenation.com. If you haven't seen his videos, check them out. There's a lot of good information on there, good product reviews. He, along with Paul H Films, Kevy Shaves, Ken Surfs. I started watching those guys' videos, and they're kind of the ones that, you know, basically kicked me in the ass and inspired me to, you know, at least try and get out here and put out a video and, you know, try my hand at what those guys do. And they make it look very easy. Their videos are also entertaining, informative. I'd like to believe that, you know, everything in those videos would work for everybody that attempted them, but I know everybody's different. Everybody's face is going to be different. Everybody's, you know, hair growth pattern, everybody's habits when it comes to shaving, be it prep, be it you know, how they pour the lather, how they spread the lather on their face, how they do their passes, direction. A lot of things that I've seen on YouTube, a lot of people do 3 passes, a vertical, a horizontal, and then a vertical but going up, going against the grain. Basically it comes down to whatever works for you and your face. One thing I would like to say, being a fairly recent shaver, is when you're shaving, make sure you give yourself enough time. Make sure you allot yourself the proper amount of time to get a quality shave. And by quality shave, I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be baby's butt smooth. It can be as smooth as you want it, but allow yourself, when you're prepping for your shave, allow your skin to soften up and absorb the moisture. I can't remember where I heard it, but basically if your hair is unmoisturized, the hair that you're cutting with the razor, it's basically the equivalent of a razor blade cutting through the same thickness as your hair strands of copper wire. So super hard on your blade. Probably be pretty hard on your face too. You'll probably end up getting some razor rash. So I think that's about all I have to say for this video. I'm gonna try and get this video trimmed down, edited, and try and get it posted to YouTube tonight before I hit the sack, but no guarantees on that. So once again, I'd like to tag Paul H Films, Kevy Shaves, Ken Surfs, and Geo Fatboy. So when you guys see this video, if you don't see those guys' names in the video description, go ahead and, you know, tag them in it, or, you know, if you're personal friends with them on Facebook or whatever, go ahead and send them a link. You know, I'm not trying to get any free things. I'm just trying to give respect where respect is due. So 406 Shaver, that's going to be all for me tonight. I look forward to reading your comments. If you like what you see, go ahead and like, comment if you feel like it, and give me a subscribe if you would. I appreciate it, and I will be putting videos up in the future. So Have a good night, and may all your shaves be smooth.